Hi guys, so as you can tell by the topic of this video, I am doing an aloe vera oil treatment. As you see here, I got some aloe cut up already. This is from what I used a few weeks ago. I had some extra, so I need to replenish my aloe vera oil. So I have here my organic extra virgin olive oil, and I also have here my coconut oil, which is the two great ingredients to add to aloe vera pieces. And I have my my oil applicator and a funnel. Yeah, so those are the ingredients that I'm going to use to make my aloe vera oil, oil. So I have here a half cup of oil, which I'm going to add my aloe vera oil, half cup, as you see here. And I'm going to put it in a saucepan and warm it up. So a half cup of organic olive oil. Next ingredient, I have here 2 tablespoons of pure coconut oil. So I'm using 2 tablespoons. And make sure that they melt completely. Add a little bit extra, but that's okay. The more the better. And here I'm going to incorporate my aloe vera slices. And then stir it up. And the good thing about this is that it lasts really long. The oil, I use my oil a couple of times because I use the oil at least every other day on my hair. Even when dry, when my hair is dry, I usually just put a little bit of this aloe vera oil on it every other day because it can get type of oily sometimes. So but it lasts really long. And here I am cooking it up, and I usually let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on low heat. So all the properties and all the minerals and all the vitamins from the aloe vera slices is now incorporated into the olive oil and coconut oil. I'm just going to stir it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to let it cool for about 10 minutes before I transfer it to the applicator bottle. And here I had just transferred it to the applicator bottle, and I had to get a larger funnel so that way it catches the aloe vera pieces. And then after that, I'll just discard those pieces, throw them in the garbage. And here you have my aloe vera oil. As you see, it filled up the entire bottle. So that will last me for at least maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. Next here we have the aloe vera leaf, which I'm going to cut into pieces, and this will incorporate my treatment. You can also use this as a detangle or detangler on your natural hair. So I'm going to be using my natural bullet. I have here a spray bottle, a cup, stocking, spoon, a knife, and my funnel for transfer. So one of the first things I'm going to do is make sure I cut the edge of the plant, the edge where it's the widest, because it's usually not as juicy as the middle part, but I actually cut a little bit extra smaller piece from that end on my left and added a little bit more, and I had to wash the leaf. After I wash the leaf, then I'm going to cut off the sides with the little prickly sides, because man, that thing can really cut you up. So I cut off the edges of the sharp edges on each side. Oops, I forgot my cutting board. And next, what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and cut this piece into little pieces. And those little pieces I'm going to cut in half, as you see here. And now here's where we begin the scooping out of the aloe vera jelly. Now some people have said that when they do this, it itches their hand. I haven't had that experience. But if you do experience that, I will highly advise you for this part of peeling the aloe vera jelly from the plant to wear gloves if you can. If it's too irritating to your skin, that is, or to your hands. But like I said, I don't have that issue at all, the itchiness, so I didn't have to wear gloves. This aloe vera plant was really had a lot of jelly in it. And I got this from I usually get my aloe vera plant from my local fruit and vegetable market for only $1. $1 to make you say holla. I know I'm just being silly right now. So yes, I'm scooping out all the jelly from the aloe pieces. I'm going to then store the remaining piece in the refrigerator. So what I'll do is just you can either use foil wrap, or you can use plastic wrap, or you can even cut it up in pieces and put it in a Ziploc bag and store it in the refrigerator. And it can last for actually a couple of weeks in the refrigerator. So once I put that in the fridge, then I'm gonna put the pieces of the jelly that I scooped up from the aloe vera plant into my little ninja cup. And as you see back in the back, my little zany Wayne making a cameo. It's like, what the heck is mommy doing? Hi, Zany. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and blend that jelly. Oops, forgot to plug it in. There you go, T. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. One thing that I did differently this time compared to what I've done in the past is I actually blended a little too much. Next time I will only blend it twice so that the jelly would be a little bit more thicker consistency. This one was a little bit more on the water side, watery. So a little bit on the watery side, as you see there. And I like it to be a little bit more gooey. So next time I blend it, I'm just going to only blend it twice. I think this time around I blended it like 4 or 5 times. So that's why it has a little bit more of a watery consistency. But it still worked really well. It still will work really well. But I will highly advise you guys, when you do this, do not add any kind of liquid when you blend it. Or if you prefer not to blend it, you can also do that, because I have done that too. And you can just, instead of going through the blending part, you can just put the jelly in the stocking and squeeze it out that way as well. I just blended it because it's easier to squeeze out of the stocking. See, I think it's a little bit on the watery side. Can't say that word for some reason. But yeah, so you can actually skip the blend part and you can just put the jelly in the stocking and squeeze it out that way as well. So here I'm going to actually transfer that liquid into my water bottle, my spray bottle. And now it's ready for use. Okay guys, so now that my aloe vera oil and my aloe vera leave-in treatment is ready, one thing that I like to do is add some black Jamaican castor oil, and this is the extra dark, and it has mango and lime, and it's a Jamaican black castor oil. I really like this, and I like it because it has that extra darkness, so it's that extra thickness and that extra nutrients for your hair. So what I'm gonna do is actually apply this to my aloe vera oil applicator bottle, just so I can get that extra thickness for my hair. So I'm just gonna put like just a few drops of that in there, and then that will complete this oil treatment. And I'll go ahead and put a little bit of this to my hair, not much, because last night I did an oil treatment with that same oil, minus the black castor oil, of course, and I put that in my hair last night and I slept with it overnight. So I'm just gonna take this off now, and I put a plastic cap on as well, and I just braided my hair up, so feels so nice and soft. And what I did last night is I just detangle my hair, finger detangle my hair, and just apply the olive oil to that, to my hair. So I just put it in some big chunky plaits. That's my son in the background making noise. But I put the big chunky plaits in my hair, and what I'm gonna do for this part of the video is just go ahead and keep the plaits, but I'll just add the aloe vera treatment to my hair. Now, one thing that I did, and I did this for the first time, was I actually blended it, but I think I might have blended it a little too much because it's more like watery than gooey, like the gooey consistency that I like. So next time, if I do blend it, I probably would only blend it twice versus maybe I think 4 or 5 times that I blended it. Why? It looks more watery here. It still has that gooey texture to it, but not as gooey as I like it to be. So I would either do like I normally do, either just blend it once or twice, or when I scoop it out, I'm just gonna just squeeze it through the stocking cap. So when it just takes a lot longer when I do that. The reason why I had blended it. So I think next time, honestly, I might just go ahead and not blend it at all, just so I can get that extra gooiness. So I'm just gonna go ahead and braid this, and this is my hair. It's nice and moisturized with that aloe vera oil. And it's actually, look at that. Can you guys see that? It's got a lot of oil. So I may not actually even add any extra oil to this. I might just put the leave-in treatment and just braid it and just do like big plaits in my hair. I am a stay-at-home mom, so I don't think I'm gonna have much to do this week, so I might just keep it braided and just keep it like the braids I have, and just pin it back. If I have to wear my wig, I can still wear my wig with it being braided chunky. And yeah, so that's it. So one thing that I want to definitely do is get the color out of my hair. I dyed my hair last June, and that was the biggest mistake I made. I should have never done that because I saw a huge change in my hair, which I'm not too happy about. So that's why I decided to do this hair journey and record it as I go through it, so that, you know, I can help someone else out who's maybe going through the same thing that I'm going through, and we're just trying to get the health back to their hair, or who's maybe a new natural and trying to figure out ways to what things to do to make their hair grow. So if you guys want to continue with this journey with me, definitely don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like this because, again, this is my hair journey channel, and I will be adding different things to this channel. So it's not just going to be hair, it's going to be a lot of other things, but my main focus for this channel is my hair as well. So if you would like to see more videos like this, definitely, again, click subscribe, and I'll go ahead and get started. So, oops, can't forget my t-shirt. Don't want to get my clothes dirty in the back. So I'm going to apply my t-shirt, and I think this is a little too far. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start spraying. Got that spraying going. Just massage it in as you spray. It actually still has that gooiness, so that's not too bad. But the next time I blend it, like I said, I won't blend it as much. Maybe just blend it twice and then just be done with that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it all through my hair, saturate my hair with this. And then I'll just go ahead and just braid it up. Gotta make sure you get it in the scalp. Must get into that scalp, see? It's kind of almost like shampoo consistency, that soapy kind of consistency. And I'm gonna put some on the back. So as you see, my hair is pretty much now saturated with this thing. And just put a little bit more on the edge and the ends of my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty much doing this throughout. And what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and speed up the video. And I'll show you guys what comes up next. So guys, so this is everything right now. I just went ahead and spray all the aloe vera juice to the front of my hair, and again put these big chunky curls, big chunky braids. So that's how I'm probably gonna leave it for the next week or two, and actually not 2 weeks, just a week, because I'm gonna do my wash day next weekend. So because I wash my hair at the beginning of every month. So that's my wash day. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the back. I actually still have it braided. So I'm just going to unbraid it really quick and show you guys just the back when I spray it. And then I'll show you pretty much, that'll be pretty much the end. So this is the back hair. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this spray to it. Of course in the scalp, all around the parameters, the back. And just make sure it's completely saturated. And just massage that in. And then I'm just going to spray the rest of my hair. And get the ends, of course. Then I'm just going to go ahead and braid it up. Just actually comb it out a little bit first and then braid it. This treatment, it really works. You know, I am on, like I said in the beginning, a journey to try to get my hair back. I'll show you guys some pictures of what my hair was before I started going through stress and before I dyed it and did all that craziness. And like I said, you can dye your hair, but just make sure you use the right dyes and stuff like that. I honestly probably would not dye my hair again. I have a couple of grays here, so that was the reason for me to dye my hair, which I should have never done. But sometimes, you know, well, you're natural, you do different things that work for you, or you do different things and you regret it. And that's just a learning process. We all go through that. So that was my learning process of not dyeing my hair. I haven't dyed my hair like in decades. So I just wanted to try something different, get the grays out. And my hair did not like it. My hair was like, oh, hold up. What are you doing to me? I'm going to teach you a lesson, and lesson learned. So like I said, I'm not saying not to dye your hair. Everybody here is different. Everybody here takes things differently. Like I said, disclaimer, and I forgot to mention that earlier, disclaimer, this is something that works for me. I want to put it out there for people who are looking for different ideas of different treatments to gain thickness, to gain length, to gain health of their hair, their natural hair. And this actually works for my sisters who are still relaxing their hair. This will work for relaxed hair as well. So not forgetting the relaxed sisters, but just for the naturals and people who watch this channel, everything that I show you on this channel, I will always include a disclaimer because I'm just showing you guys what works for me. I've seen other YouTube videos where people try, post videos on different things and it didn't work for me. But it's always worth a try, you know. So I know the aloe vera treatment is really popular on the YouTube natural hair channels right now. And I've tried it a couple of times. And that's another thing, guys. I am an open book. I'm going to tell you guys like it is. I'm not going to add any fluff or anything like that for you guys to get, to come back to me and say, Tanisha said this and Tanisha said that. It didn't work for me. No, this is what works for me. And when I see results, I will share that with you guys. Okay? So I'm all about sharing anything that I know that is new and that works for me. I'll share it with you guys and hopefully works for you as well. But I'm not going to add anything on here or put anything on my channel that does not work for me just so that I can get views or get whatever. That's not what this is about. This is about my hair journey. It's about people out there who are going through a hair journey as well. Whether you're a new natural, if you've been natural for a couple of years. I've been natural now for almost 6 years. And it's been a great journey. Just within the last year, my hair has just not been, I have not been really happy with it. And that's only because of not my hair's fault. It's my fault for doing things that I should not have done, which is dyeing. But, we learn, we grow, just like our hair grow. So that's all I have to get for you guys. I hope you, again, enjoy watching this video. Definitely stay tuned for other videos similar to this. Thank you guys again, and have a great day. Bye.